Good morning, everyone, and welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name is Fred Weaver, and my partner Kevin Kauffman is behind the camera today. And we got our special guest here with us again, Coach Collard. How you doing, Coach?
Hey, man, I'm excited. Longhorns are going to the national championship.
Yes, they are.
Right on.
Yeah, we don't need to get into that little last-second clock mismanagement thing with Nebraska, do we?
It's all about the W, baby.
Okay, yes, sir. Well, hey, Coach, we've been talking a lot the last few weeks in our Group 4610 team meetings, and I know that viewers here at ShortSalePowerHour.com haven't been privileged to that. And I kind of wanted to start off today's Monday, Mindset Monday, talking a little bit around this book here we have called The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss. So amazing. I need to apparently hold that higher, so I'm going to do that.
There you go. That's perfect right there, guys.
Coach Collard, I want to read what I think is one of the greatest quotes in this book, and maybe you can bring this back to the Outback, which we talked about around probably 4 or 5 weeks ago now, Back to our very first episodes here at ShortSalePowerHour.com.
Right on.
But Timothy Ferriss makes a comment here in the book on page 9, which I know you like to reference to a lot, one of your favorite pages in this book. He says, the common sense rules of the real world are a fragile collection of socially reinforced illusions.
Oh, wow. Guys, y'all ready for this? Oh, my goodness. What he just said there basically is that the world and the world system has just a bunch of rules that really have never been validated.
Yeah.
You follow me? It's basically corporate and everybody's doing it peer pressure. They're just trying to get us to do everything that they want us to do. Little things like there's another quote he has in there that says everything popular is wrong.
Yep.
Well, we see that go on every day. You know, it was popular to scream bailout when the economy starts shaking, right? And guess what everybody did? We throw $700 billion at all these banks, and we have nothing to show for it except all of us, including some of the rich folks, right? Mm-hmm. Which is us too, have to pay the taxes on that. So it's just a matter of what our strategies are to reduce our taxes now. Mm-hmm. It's just a circle of nothing. That money's not been shown for. Lenders aren't lending more money for it, and there was no accountability in it. So everything popular is wrong. It's popular to scream bailout, completely dysfunctional. Absolutely. Let me give you another example. But beyond the TARP money, working in short sales on a regular basis. The lenders basically say it's popular. Oh, we're going to do this. Yeah, we're excited. You know, Obama comes out with the Make Homes Affordable Loan Modification Program. What a load of BS, blue sky, if you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
I mean, dude, it doesn't work. Loan modifications historically have not worked, and going forward, they're not going to work. But guess what he couldn't do up front? His homework and see that. So they just get excited. They say, hey, we're going to do this. Everybody thinks it's popular. Completely dysfunctional. I could come up with another 100 stories.
Oh, I know you could. I know you could. Guys, I encourage you, if you haven't read this book, The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss, to pick up a copy. This book will really challenge your thinking. And I'll
definitely
be honest,
Outback.
You know, I'm not a big reader. I don't read a ton of books out there, but when I first picked this book up, it really appealed to me because this epitomizes Outback to me. Yeah. Timothy Ferriss has changed everyone's thinking in this book from go to work for money, save money, have retirement, to a concept of mini retirements and a concept of the goal being around fun and profit. Oh, there's one we don't hear very often, do we? If you ain't having fun, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Thank you, Coach.
Nothing.
We've been saying that for years.
We've known it because we have a scriptural background together, and we understand that God wants us to practice our passion. Right?
Absolutely.
If you're not in your passion, why are you working? You know, a good friend of mine, Gary Vaynerchuk from Crush It, the book, he wrote, and he comes up with this thing, and he says, you know what? You can be just as broke and miserable doing something you love. So why not do it something at least where you have a passion around it, and then you can learn to monetize it.
Absolutely. I want to leave you guys with one thing today, and this is on page 42 of the 4-Hour Workweek.
Oh, right on.
And this is basically a simple equation, if you will, that Timothy Ferriss has created. He says that conquering fear equals defining fear. There's a lot of fear out there in short sales and loss mitigation and working with the banks. Fear of the unknown, fear of I may not get my commission, fear of the homeowner's home may go to foreclosure, fear of I don't know how the process works, fear of, well, they told me if I don't do this, I can't get this. And a lot of people run around in fear. And Timothy Ferriss explains that as he was suddenly thinking of all the simple steps that he could take to salvage his remaining resources when he decided to quit his job and leave things behind, he figured out really quickly that it wasn't that big of a deal. When he looked at the fear and defined it and what the worst case could be, he said, you know what, the worst case is that I lose everything and I don't have very many resources and I basically have to start over. And I love this because this is definitely Outback. He goes, I could always take a temporary bartending job to pay the rent if I had to. I could sell some furniture and cut back on eating out.
Sure.
And my personal favorite, I could even steal lunch money from the kindergartners who pass my apartment every morning. All right? Now, that'll make a lot of you mad out there, but think about that for a moment. He's just saying, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Let's translate it to some of our normal Outback terminology. Nothing's ever what it seems, guys. That big fear, you know that boogie monster that used to hide behind your TV at night? What happened every single time you turned the light on? It's gone. It's not real. When you expose it to the light, which is revelatory, which is actually real information that's applicable. Hi, Banks, did you hear that one? Then you can really expose the truth. That's what we're talking about. Why are we running around scared when we just need to attack the fear?
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up for today, but I hope that puts your mindset in the right place as you get on the phones today, calling prospective sellers that you're going to take their short sale listings, talking to the banks, and getting some approval letters out there. I hope that puts you in the right frame of mind.
Absolutely.
As we always like to do, Coach, let's end
roll it up.
1, 2, 3. Short sale power hour. Short sale power hour. Crush it.